It is time for XFL football. This is it. We're finally in week one. So much waiting, so much time. Okay. My first XFL video was posted like what was it? 2 years ago? Last year? Something like that. And now it's finally time for the XFL. This league, the XFL, we're gonna do real good. Okay. These Roughnecks, this league, the XFL, is gonna do real good. It's going to last a long time. It's going to be a really great league. It's going to be much better than the AAF. That failed. Houston Roughnecks going to be the best team in the XFL. We're going to win the first championship. Our coach is going to be the best coach in the league. Going to win us our the first one, not just our first, but the first XFL championship. We're going to be the best team. We're going to end up years down the line, we're going to end up with the most championships. Why? Because the XFL is going to be the Houston Roughnecks. They're going to be the best team, the best football team in the entire XFL, year after year after year. We may not win every year, but we're going to end up with the most championships. Now, with that in mind, we've got to talk about our picks. No slideshow. It's only 4 games. That's kind of what I started doing with NFL postseason because there weren't that many games to talk about. So I didn't really need to go through and try to remember them all. Well, I do still have to remember them all, but it's not that much. And there's nothing much to really talk about because here's the thing. I know they were good. They were this. You could kind of try and guesstimate how the team's going to be based on the player, but and what they used to be. But that doesn't matter for now. What they used to be doesn't matter for now, especially since every single team here is new. All of them. These are players. Players meet each other for the first time. Coaches coaching these players for the first time. Not all of them. There are some that have coached before and played with each other before, but for the most of it, these are teams that are getting used to each other still. So there's really not a fair way to predict this or even rank the teams. But I'll start doing my power rankings next week. And so with that, let's go to the picks. The first game. It is the Seattle Dragons versus the DC Defenders. Right? Yeah, Seattle Dragons versus DC Defenders. So I'm gonna go with the home team on this one. Why? I'm just gonna pick the home teams for all of them. Why? Because week one, both teams brand new, starting out. You don't know much about the teams at all. These are all teams playing for the first time ever. So, team with home field advantage are the teams with the advantage. So I'm just gonna be picking the home teams. I'm picking the DC Defenders. LA Wildcats versus Dallas Renegades. I'm picking the Dallas Renegades. What's next? Or the Houston Roughnecks facing? Either way, something versus New York Guardians. St. Louis Battlehawks versus St. Louis Guardians. The New York Guardians, I think, are going to win that game. Oh, Tampa Bay Vipers versus Dallas Renegades. LA Wildcats versus Houston Roughnecks. I believe we're going to go out and the Houston team is going to win. The Dallas team is going to win. DC is going to win, and New York's going to win. I may not have remembered the losing teams and what order they're going to be in, but I know those are the 4 home teams, and so those are going to be the 4 teams that I predict to win. That's just that's just it. Not much to talk about, really, because like I said, not really. Their teams, these teams are coming together for the first time, for the first game, seeing each other for the first time, for the first game. This is this is gonna be interesting. Okay, there might not be very. There might be some great offensive plays. There's gonna be probably some brain fart plays. There might be some great defensive plays and some brain fart plays in that area too. This is going to be very interesting. I can't wait to watch it. We're going into week 1. Let's go Houston Roughnecks.